Guess what we're doing? Yes, it includes rice. We are doing rice with something with pineapples. Did you guess? We're doing sweet and sour meatballs with rice. We're gonna flavor our rice really, really well. And this recipe has been in my family for quite a while. We're gonna make it. Now, usually you could do like half ground beef and half pork or bison. Or, if you really want to, just go all beef. Yeah, it's good. So, let's make it. Besides, leftover rice can go to the rice pudding. If you go onto my YouTube channel, there's the recipe that I made. It's my grandmother's, but we made it, so go check it out. First things first, defrost your meat because you're going to need it. If it's not in the freezer and it's just freshly bought, that's okay. You like playing with your egg? Your toy egg. It's kind of like a maraca. It's really cute. Okay. Wash your dang rice. This is 2 cups of rice, which equals out to 4 portions. I was going to do 6, but whatever. Just add in a little bit of salt, a little bit of Italian spice, some black pepper, which is half a teaspoon. And if you're like me, use taco seasoning to flavor your rice. This is going to add a lot of flavor, especially with the seasonings we already added to it. This is from Canada, great value, it's fine. Or you can actually use the real taco seasoning, but yeah, we don't need the salt because we already salted our water. And sprinkle however much you really want. I'm gonna do probably like half a teaspoon. Again. And a tablespoon and half of butter. If it comes off. Now give it a good mix. Okay, you want to mix it really well. And put a lid on it. And follow the cooking instructions to your rice. These are the little eggs I was telling you about. They go on her high chair. Then we're gonna take our California blend. We're gonna put it in just because, you know, everybody needs veggies. Use whatever kind of veggies you want. If you want to use spinach, cream of peas and carrots, go ahead. Or if you want to use fresh veggies, go ahead. It's totally up to you. But you have to have a veggie with this dish. Alright, and now you're gonna just give her some water and place on stove. Also turn to medium heat. This is medium-high heat for your rice. Are we doing any fresh herbs? Yes, we are chopping up fresh parsley. You're gonna need about 2 tablespoons worth for your rice at the end of this dish. Or if you want to just garnish it with your meatballs, that's fine. To your mixing bowl, you're gonna put 1 pound of ground pork. So we have rice, we have veggies, we have small pot for our sauce, for our sweet and sour sauce. And we have our wok. You can use any kind of skillet, but I'm gonna use a wok. Because then it makes it easier for me to just keep adding the meatballs and taking the ones that are already halfway cooked and removing them while placing in new ones. And your ground beef, seasoned with salt and pepper only. And then crack 1 egg separately so that you don't get any shells. Because most of our seasoning is in here. Okay, so let's check on our rice. Oh gosh. Okay, so that's what our rice looks like. She's almost done. We're gonna fluff her up once she's done, so another 2 minutes, you know. Alright, so I seasoned it with breadcrumbs, which pretty much came up to between half a cup and 2/3 of a cup. And then I salted it with some salt. Now we're gonna go in with ground black pepper. So you're gonna do another half teaspoon of black pepper. Okay, so we have that done. We have our egg cracked. See? No shells. Half a small onion. Half a teaspoon of garlic. And you're going to do 1/4 teaspoon of salt and 1/4 teaspoon of black ground pepper. On medium-low heat, add your onion mixture to your wok. Let her cook. We're gonna add about 2 tablespoons of olive oil and 1 tablespoon of butter. You're gonna cook this until your onions are half translucent, okay? Now that you have everything ready, grab your tin bits of pineapple, which is 1 can, small can. And it does not want to leave. There we go. Eviction notice. And give it a good mix. All right, give her a good mix so everything is well coagulated. All right, just so y'all know, I got called old today. People think I'm apparently 40. I really don't care. That's kind of cute to think. I'm just kidding, by the way. All right, so now that it looks like that, let it cook a little bit more. So you're gonna let it cook for about 3 whole minutes. So a quick note, the reason why we're letting it cook just a little bit longer is because it brings more of the juice out of the fruit, and aromatically it collabs with the onion and the garlic and the salt and the pepper. So it gives a nice sweet aromatic flavor. All right, and that's gonna be coating pretty much the whole pan. See? All right, let's give her a good stir now that it's rendered down a little bit. See? That's kind of what you want. All right. Now you're gonna add 2 tablespoons of white granulated sugar. I'm using Red Path, which is the best Canadian sugar that you can get. All right, and you just sprinkle that on there. All right, give it a good mix. 5 tablespoons of ketchup, give it a good mix. So it's gonna look like that, but we need a little bit more ketchup. So we're going in with a new bottle, okay? And we're gonna add about 3 more tablespoons. And then you're supposed to add about 4 tablespoons of beet juice. So in total, you're using about 1/2 cup to a cup of ketchup. We're going in for 2 cups water. All right, give it a good stir. Yay, stir, just stir. This sweet and sour sauce is my version of a Chinese sweet and sour sauce. So it works. Add in your leftover pineapple juice as much as you want. I'm putting in a 1/4 cup. Here I have 2.5 tablespoons of cornstarch. We're gonna make a slurry, which is gonna make this nice and jelly-like almost. So see, it's like a liquid. Okay, that's what you want. Now from there, we're gonna go up to a high heat so that this can nicely get heated up and ready for our slurry to go in. Okay, you see how it's boiling? This is what we want. All right, for our slurry. So let's take off that lid. Now your slurry is going to stick. Just give it a good mix until everything is off the bowl kind of thing, right? All right, good, good, good. Now we're gonna add it in slowly at a time. And we're going to give it a good mix, all right? Until we get to the consistency that we want. All right, so let's add some more. A little bit at a time. This is my trick. All right. So she is starting to thicken up, see? She's almost good, almost. Now we add the rest. Yay! Okay, awesome. So once it's all congealed to the consistency that I would like it to be, we add in our meatballs and let it cook. Now, can you add Worcestershire sauce to this? Most definitely. 2 dashes will do. Do you need vinegar for this? Like some people say you do, because it is a sweet and sour sauce. Yes, and you can use 2 tablespoons to 3 tablespoons of vinegar in here as well. And don't worry, we will be doing that. All right, I just added in my white vinegar, 2 tablespoons. All right, it's nice, it's sweet, it's beautiful. So let's add in our meatballs. Add them one at a time to avoid splashing. All right, and you're just gonna fold them until all the sauce is coating them. All right. Now put a lid on it and let it cook for about 5 to 7 minutes on low heat, medium low. All right, now it's time to plate. I'm gonna start with my rice. And yes, don't worry, I clean up after my mess. Always. Okay, now I'm going in with my vegetables. Drain from the water, of course. All right, now we go in for our meatballs. Ooh, look at that. Beautiful. All right. Gorgeous. Look at that plate. All right, so now we get to test it, because as a mom, you gotta test the food before serving it to your kids, right? Well, as a pre-chef, no, well, not a pre-chef. I consider myself that, but I'm not. As a pre-cook, I like to sample my food as I'm cooking as well. So let's go in with some vegetables, because vegetables first. Those are good. Let's go in for some rice. Make sure not to touch the sauce. Cheers. That's seasoned beautifully. Pineapple. That's good. The biggest meatball, the medium meatball, or the tiny meatball? I'm gonna go with the big one. I'm gonna cut it in half so you guys can see. Cooked all the way through? Yep. I dip it in that sauce. That's so good. I'm not even kidding. If I got Chinese takeout like that, for sauce, for sweet and sour sauce, I'm not even going to the restaurants anymore or to fast food. I'm just gonna make my own. Why? Because this is my family recipe. And I should have been cooking it to begin with. But now that I've cooked it, I'm sharing it with you. So, it's going to be in my cookbook so that when this book gets published, y'all have the chance to buy it. And try out these recipes, because, oh my goodness, this is delicious. Yeah, baby girl. That is good. All of it, 10 out of 10. make this. And don't forget to share this video and go subscribe to my YouTube channel, y'all. It's right there. Just search in the YouTube search bar. And I magically disappear. Well, I appear, not disappear. I appear! And then you'll see my entire portfolio, all my videos. You can go to my posts. I even have a Facebook page. A Facebook page. Go and check it out. Add yourself to it. Hello, what are you doing? Oh, this is so good. Make it.